newscast in Chinese. Oh, this is okay. So this is some music to get you ready and get you in the mindset.
What the hell is this?
This is to get you in the mindset of what
我
I
认为
actually.
我们都可以同意，柯蒂斯·斯利瓦是有史以来最糟糕的广播主持人。
And I can translate.
Wow. Hold on a second. That was played at WOHOP 1 and WOHOP 2 in Chinatown. That was the announcement in both Mandarin and Cantonese to vote for Curtis Sliwa for mayor.
Yes.
And they did. The Asians voted for me, the first Republican candidate ever to run for mayor who won the Asian vote. Bloomberg couldn't buy them with his billions, and Rudy couldn't convince them with his law and order platform against the pro-crime mayor, David Dinkins. I did it.
Yeah.
And you like that, Ed, right? Could I hear that again, please? I want to hear the announcement. Oh, yeah, I remember.
我认为我们都可以同意，柯蒂斯·斯利瓦是有史以来最糟糕的广播主持人。
There you have it.
You ever go to WOHOP in the basement there on Mott Street, and I tell the guys there, because they treat everyone like Drek. Hey, give me a bowl of chop suey, and they look at me like, what the hell is chop suey, right? But they voted for me.
I don't think anybody's ordered chop suey in about 35 years.
Well, look, hey, I'm an old school guy, right? But hey, a National Review. That's our guy who comes on with Sid every week. Yeah. So what's the story here?
Yeah, well, basically, the article is making the contention that Mayor Adams did not attend this event supporting Taiwan because he had been contacted by somebody within the Chinese government, basically saying you might not want to go to
Red
that
China,
to
yeah,
that
because they're not going to give him
dinner.
any more money.
Well, I think what they said was because you're risking the relationship that New York has established with the Chinese.
He meets with Erdogan, right, who calls Hamas freedom fighters and martyrs, right, who hates Jews. He can meet with Erdogan. Look, let me explain the backstory here. He had a chance to win the Asian vote in the mayoral campaign, but his aide-de-camp, Winnie the Pooh, a.k.a. Winnie Greco, as you know, her two homes were raided by the FBI Eastern District, as was her offices in the World Mall in Flushing, because she's done all the fundraising for Eric Adams in the Chinese and Asian American community. And she's taken Red Chinese money. She's been an agent for the Red Chinese. She has been a proponent of the Red Chinese. She didn't even hide it. And she's a member of the mayor's staff. So they made a decision. Look, people supporting Taiwan, Hong Kong, free China, they don't have the money. They got the votes. Let Sliwa have the votes. We want the money. So now that's why the Eastern District is investigating that. So his controllers, because he was just a puppet of the Red Chinese, President Xi, what's on second? I don't know who's on third. Let me belly flop into home. So Xi calls up and says, you better not meet with the Prime Minister of Taiwan. And what did Eric Adams say? Yes, boss. Yes, boss. Yeah, absolutely. You're going to keep that yen flowing, huh? That's what that's all about. Come on. Wise up here.
Well, I did contact City Hall and ask if they had any comment regarding
what
this
did
report.
What did the lackey there say?
In essence, what they said, that the report from the National Review is filled with innuendo and lacks facts.
So what, are they calling the National Review, our friend, who's on with Sid every week, claiming he's a liar?
I wouldn't say that they took it that far. They said that it was filled with innuendo and that it was short on facts.
Well, this ain't innuendo. You heard this yesterday in the newscast of Bob, if there ain't no sound, Brown, it ain't airing, when he talked about there were 8 illegal alien Venezuelans taken out of a house that they squatted in on Hull Avenue, which is in the Norwood section of the Bronx. Last stop, D-Train, 205th Street, Perry Avenue. They took it over for 6 months. They were squatting there. The landlord calling up the NYPD up there. Hey, Mashula Parkway, where the police precinct is, 5-1. You got to get rid of them. No, if you try to evict them, we'll arrest you. Typical response, NYPD. So they finally moved in and busted these illegal Venezuelan thugs for drug possession, ghost guns. And what do you think happened to all 8 of them? What do you think happened to them in the Bronx?
I can tell from your tone and kind of where this is going. I would imagine at least some portion of them are out on their own recognizance.
The Bronx Criminal Court Judge Eugene D. Bowen, know the name Eugene D. Bowen, who shouldn't have been sitting in criminal court. He had actually been elected to civil court. He had civil court cases. So for some reason, he was hearing this criminal court case. Darcel Clark, who is the female version of Alvin Bragg, had asked for $150,000 bail per illegal alien Venezuelan thug. He turned 6 of them loose. He did not remand them to jail, no bail. They're out there running in the streets because of Bronx Criminal Court Judge Eugene D. Bowen. Could you send to your flaky flunky, who is that there at City Hall that you communicate with?
Are you talking about Fabian Levy?
Oh, the propaganda minister. Could you ask him if the mayor is going to denounce the Bronx Criminal Court Judge Eugene D. Bowen today for turning loose 6 of these Venezuelan thugs who held an entire neighborhood hostage for 6 months? Will he finally name and shame somebody? Because he won't name and shame Carl Hasty, Speaker of the Assembly. Nah, there ain't no stinking penalties. Penalties don't prevent people from committing crime. April 15th, tax day, right? You're preparing your taxes there in Bloomfield?
Yeah.
If you don't pay your taxes, do they hit you with heavy fines? Do you go to jail? Maybe Carl Hasty suggested, those kind of penalties, they don't work. Yeah, damn right. Just ask Al Capone.
Well, but at the same time, if your name's Hunter, it might be okay not to pay your taxes.
But notice the judge agreed to hear that case yesterday.
That is true. They tried to get it tossed, and they,
Man, you can commit every crime in America. Murder. You could be a drug dealer. You can be the second coming of the Medellin cartel, right? They know all your money is illegal. No, as long as you pay your taxes. You go to jail for not paying your tax. Hey, Carl Hasty, you go to jail for not paying your taxes. And nobody named and shamed them except for the New York Post and all of us here at WABC.